What if we could control the weather? Not just in the sense of, say, building giant dams to control river flow, or deploying cloud seeding technology to increase rainfall, but actually being able to reliably stop a brewing storm, summon rain to a thirsty land, or even turn a cloudy day into a bright one with plenty of sunshine, just because we wanted to. What if it were possible for human decisions to have that much impact on the atmosphere? It sounds like science fiction, but weather modification is already a reality in some form. So let's imagine that we took that existing technology and supercharged it. What would a world look like where humanity was in complete control of the climate? In many ways, it would be a world without extremes. Droughts and famines could be officially declared a thing of the past, as we could ensure that crops always had the water they needed to thrive. Deserts would bloom, not just in the metaphorical sense, but in actuality, transformed into green, lush farmlands. It would be easy to forget that such places had ever been inhospitable. Cities might start scheduling what we might call perfect weather days. Big events, festivals, or even just days designed to attract tourists might have guaranteed sunshine and comfortable temperatures. Farmers, too, could guarantee ideal conditions for their crops and livestock, leading to bumper harvests the world over. Food shortages would become a rare event, hopefully leading to lower prices and less waste. Global food supply chains would be radically altered as we would no longer be reliant on unpredictable natural systems. But there would be darker implications, too. If we can make the sun shine on demand, then we can also make it rain bombs on an enemy nation. A powerful government or non-state actor could cause massive storms or heat waves to brew over enemy lands, causing devastating damage and loss of life. It wouldn't be long before debates started over who should control the climate, whether international organizations or powerful nations should have the authority to influence the weather. But perhaps even worse things could happen. What if someone pushed too far, triggering massive floods, hurricanes, or other disasters? Humanity has already seen what happens when extreme weather hits vulnerable populations. Famines and crop failures are still all too common, and many regions are still struggling to recover from extreme weather events that have happened in recent years. Put the power to cause such devastation into the hands of humans, and you can be sure that mistakes will happen. Then there's the question of what controlling the weather would mean for people's beliefs. Would weather controllers be seen as modern gods or prophets? Some people might even consider them divine, especially if they were able to end droughts and bring about bountiful harvests. This could lead to the formation of new religions or cults, especially in regions of the world that rely heavily on farming and fishing for their survival. Of course, controlling the weather wouldn't necessarily mean the end of old religions. Some would undoubtedly argue that we have no right to interfere with the natural order of things, and that messing around with the weather will upset God's natural order. There would likely be massive protests from religious groups concerned about the ethical implications of being able to manipulate the climate. But perhaps the biggest beneficiaries of our newfound weather control powers would be the economy and energy industries. No more wasted time or resources waiting for the sun to come out or the wind to pick up. We would have wind, rain, and sunlight on demand, which could lead to massive advances in all areas of industry. So would having the ability to control the weather be a good thing? Would it bring about a utopia of perfect, balanced weather? Or would it simply spark new wars as nations and organizations battle for control of this awesome power? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking science videos.